How you all doing today? This is round 11 of the championship, out of round 18, and we are at the Bahrain GP, so I expect to have a good race here. I know this track provides some good action around here, and I'm supposed to have the Smoking Bandit with me today. I don't know, I think he's having some issues, technical issues with his PS4 or the game. I don't know what it is, but he's having this error code, and lately I've noticed that some of the people that are having some errors with the code as well. It's been a long time since I've done commentary, probably last Saturday. Probably last Saturday was the last time I did commentary, but hopefully we can get the Smoking Bandit in here. I think Safai is replacing him in the commentary box. So let's see what Safai does. I know he's been wanting to race for a long time and he has the opportunity to do so. So just waiting for the Smoking Bandit if he does arrive. I think there is a little bit of a delay going on, so we'll just wait for him to get into the lobby and find out what's happening. Hopefully he rejoins, because I know this game can be quite bad with his technical difficulties he's having. So while that's going on, I'll read you the championship standings, and let me just put the stream into the Discord so everybody can see it. It's been a long time since I've done this commentary, but I'm back. FRL. I no longer do commentary for Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Is the Smoking Bandit here? Hopefully, he's racing. I thought he was supposed to be doing commentary with me today, so last minute notice. But it'll be nice to have him. So I'm doing solo comms yet again, so the pressure's on me, so just bear with me. There it is then. So the Smoking Bandit will not be joining me, but what about Safai if he's in here? Nah, so I'll read you the championship standings out then, if I can find them. Right, here we are there. This is the constructors. There we are. So last round was Japan. We saw a mega race happen there, especially towards the end of the laps when the safety car came in. And Finley Stewart is still in the championship ahead of Houseman in second place. Nav Gomeister is in third. On his return back, he's had 3 DNFs in a row, but 2 of them did not start because he was on holiday. He's currently in third place in the championships. Pure Fantasy is in fourth ahead of Timmets. Timmets doing a good job so far. Let's hope he can keep it up. Ryan Webb. Well, Ryan Webb had a horrible race in Japan, but his pace has been promising throughout this season, so let's see what he can do. Not raced quite a lot. He missed the first 3 rounds. Then in Spain he finished in 3rd. China he finished in 11th. Then the next 2 he did not start. So ever since he came back, he's put in some stunning results, and he's up into 6th in the championship. 7th in the Ori Games ahead of Wolvesy, and Wartinho is in 9th place, the Polish driver. De Garbs running off the top 10. Demon Racing is in 12th place ahead of Kyle. The Smoking Bandit is in 4th. He had a good race at Japan, but the safety car kind of ruined it because of his time penalties. Unfortunately, he could not pull out a gap towards the end of the race, and that cost him 1st or 2nd. And Pricky's in 15th ahead of Javia is 16th. The Laurie Crease is 17th and the Wester. Flip Flop Fish, he's only participated in 1 race, so I don't think he really counts in this championship. And that is it then. Laggy Race is still yet to score, and Alex is still I'll have a closer look because I can't really see. I think Laggy Race has got 1 point and Alex has got 1 point as well. So Safai is yet to score yet. Infinity Gaming, I don't know where he's been. Did not start. Quite a lot of DNFs in this championship. 1 person's been disqualified and 1 person's been banned in it, as I can see in the championship. I'm going to read their names out, of course, because it'd be unfair. Right then, so here comes the drivers then, coming out of the garage, and one of the Mercedes is out. I think that's Alex. He always comes out very early, does Alex. His teammate is in the pit, so it's definitely going to be Alex. There he is, the Romanian driver on the hard tyres. So the strategy is mediums to hards. The softs do wear out quite quickly around here as they come out, coming towards sunset for the Bahrain circuit. It's beautiful at night time. In fact, there's more cars. There's a Red Bull out first, and we'll go on board with him. I don't know who it is. There's Ryan Webb. Let's see what he can do with the Bahrain GP. Let's hope he can put some pressure on Finley, who's the championship leader, coming out of the pits right now. And who's that Red Bull out there first? It is Hausman. Now, I've done some practice with him, and he's made a few mistakes now and then in the race, but that was the race. And that was a practice session as well, so hopefully he'll learn from those mistakes. We had some good practice me and him, and we did it an hour before. So let's see what this driver could do. So it's still fresh in his mind of the track. And this turn 12 is really difficult. You don't want to get on that curb whatsoever because you end up in a spin and losing your front wing. He's on the hard tyres also, so doing some more bankers. In fact, the majority of the field are on the hards. 2 of them have gone to the softs, which is Wolvesy and Kefman, and Hausman taking out one of the braking boards. I don't think that braking board is rather important. I think it's the next braking zone where they apply the brakes. So there is Hausman then on his flying lap. He's got a Toro also coming out of the pits as he heads down into turn 1. Hausman will break at the 100-meter board, slowing the car down. Heavy braking zone. Works his way through up the throttle. That's Euro Games. I also did practice with him as well. And I'll just read out this comment for you. Hello SJ. I think that's Cocket Gamer. Coming down into turn 5, 6 and 7. Very easy to get wrong as well. You don't want to get on those curbs because it unsets your car. The back end will step out on you. Now, coming into a tricky braking zone with no ABS. You can get it wrong with ABS as well because you can go out wide, but let's see how it takes it nice and cleanly through turn number 10. And just again on this short straight, the third DRS zone. We've got some more drivers starting their laps as you can see on the forum map. There's quite a few drivers close together. That's a Mercedes and Renault quite close together as well. Or a Haas. Well, the other Mercedes got a McLaren near him as Hausman comes through turn 12 into turn 13. Obviously sets the first purple sector. Now this run all the way down to the last corner. Be nice and early on the power through here and onto the main straight we go as DRS is activated yet again as he crossed the line to set a 1:29.3. That's the first lap time. There's a McLaren coming across the line next. Is it this McLaren here? I think he's new to the lead. No, he's just spun. There's the other McLaren that's about to cross the line. That was right web, sorry, I got confused with the full map. Where was that? That's the last corner. That's quite common, you know, doing it for the last corner. So the traction wasn't there for him and he lit up the rears and spun the car. I've done that plenty of times before, not the only one. Who else is out there? There's Smoky Bandit down in 18th place. We've got a few lap times on the board so we can read it out. Rai Webb's in 2nd ahead of Wester. De Garb's in 4th ahead of Alex. Pricky in 6th. That was the other McLaren across the line. Nav Gomeister is 7th ahead of Kyle, and Tibbets just replaced Kyle, so he goes up into 8th while Kyle drops into 9th, whereas his teammate is still on his flyer lap. And the Renault will cross the line to set the quickest time, a 29.2 from Pure Fantize. A lovely time from him. He's a 10th up on Hausman. Remember, this is a banker laps for them because they're on the hards. As the Bandit will come across the line, 29.4 for him, so he places himself in 3rd place ahead of Ryan Webb, who's down in 4th place. Who else is out there on the flyer lap? There's a Red Bull out there. Euro Games has invalidated. Went way too out wide, and he picked up way too much speed through that corner. Who was the Red Bull I was talking about? I think he's coming back to the pits. That was Hausman. Going for it again. So he must have been on a flyer lap, cool down lap, then a flyer lap. So that's his 2nd attempt on these hard tyres, going at it, doing some bankers, and the Haas is just spun. That's Wojtinho. No, and that's a Racing Point behind him as well, or in front of him. So I think they both spun together. I think the Racing Point was just slowing down because he's on his out lap anyway. No, he wasn't. He was on his flyer lap. Who is that? Taking out the beta boards. So I think that's a Racing Point. What's going on here? Let me just keep an eye out because there's some dodgy stuff going around here. That's cleared up. Pricky's in the pit. So I think Pricky might have got angry with Wojtinho because Wojtinho spun, came back as a surfer, and I think Pricky might have got held up by the Racing Point and Wojtinho. That's why he's so frustrated. But like I said, I think the two just spun through turn 12, getting on that curb. The Racing Point is back in the pits. So who else is out there? Yuri Games going for it again on these hards. He invalidated his first lap time and picking up a bit of a slipstream from Chris. So good slipstream going on from there. Turn 11. Coming through turn 12, the death trap. Tarasso keeps it nice and away. 6.9 to the middle sector. I don't know if this quickest or not. I don't check the sector tyres, but I should do. Should probably buy now El Gato, because that's what some commentators. As Red Bull goes quickest, Hausberg 29.0, so that's his second attempt on these set of hards. And Yuri Games will go across the line 29.2. It's not a bad lap time, it's his second. So he joins Hausberg with a 0.0 on the front row as well. So let's hope he can keep it up. I know he's had some bad luck before in league racing. Moitinho coming through the final corner, the first driver on the medium tyres. Well, not the first driver, as I changed the settings a bit. As Moitinho across the line, 29.5. So you would expect him to go a little bit faster because he's on the mediums, but I don't know. Could be a banker. As Kefber goes up into 4th place, but bearing in mind he's on the softs. The most softest tyre out of all of them. Apologies for the noise in the background as the Mercedes kicks up a bit of dirt in front of him. Who's that? Alex on the hards and on his outlap. So Kefman, the strategy is mediums to hard, but I think he could be doing a 2-stop, or unless he does softer hards, but that'll probably be a bit too slow at the end of the race. Depends how long he can take those softs for as well. So he's committed to probably a 2-stop or 1-stop, depends how long he can take those softs and hards for. If he goes on the mediums, that's a definite 2-stop, no doubt. So Timot's in 5th place. Moitinho getting out of the way. He's not on a lap time. Who else is out there? Novgo Meister. Who else? Alex, but he's invalidated his outlap. I was wondering where DB Racing was. Thanks for clarifying that up. Finley Stewart. I got that rev glitch with him again. Coming through turn 11. As Demon Racing goes quickest at 28.4, already setting the pace on those mediums. Finley Stewart, purple in the middle sector on the hard, so this is a promising lap time from him as well. Already set the pace is Demon Racing up into 1st. I don't know how to pronounce his name in 1st place, his new name. Finley a bit of a lock up into the last corner, but don't really affect him too much. We'll get a nice slipstream off the Bandit ahead of him. And he goes up into 6th place. He's done 4 laps on those hard tyres, so doing some bankers to get used to the track. And Bandit is on a lap. He's on the no, he's not. He's on the hard still. That's a Williams who's just got off. That's Chris. Now where's that? Turn 7, 8, and he's lost part of his front wing as well. Where is he? He's down in 19th place, so he's got plenty of time to change his lap time. Go on board with what we'll see. Now, I think he was at the sauce, but he changed to the mediums. Hello, Laser. Oh, hello, Laser, mate. How are you? So, Wolvesy, Demon Racing currently in 1st place. So now these guys are going on the mediums, we can really tell who's going to be the quickest out there. The strategy is definitely mediums, but look at that. The Garbs has also gone on the soft tyres. Fitted, best, there we go. Well, Kefman has switched over to the medium tyres, but he set his best lap time on the soft, so is that a banker? Does he believe he can find more pace on those medium tyres? We'll find out. So the Garbs is on the soft tyre, he's going for his outlap, and Wolvesy coming through the second sector, it's going to be a 106.7. I think this is on course to be on the second row of the grid here. As we come through around the final corner for Wolvesy, let's see what lap time he can set on those medium tyres. Expect him to be high up because the early lap times are on the hard, so where is he going to put his Mercedes? On the second row as I expected, so 28.6. Now we've got the main drivers coming out, Houseburn, Yuri Games, Alex is still on the hard tyres, he'll probably switch over to the mediums, plenty of time left still. Pure Fantasy is still on the hards, we'll go on board with him as he comes through the second sector. Oh, he spun up the car, in fact he saves it, Apologies for that one. As he comes through the final corner, probably backed out. He did back out. In fact, he made that mistake through turn 12. He did get on the curb, so his rear tyres weren't having it. How old are those tyres? In fact, 1 lap old. Right, go on board with Houseman then. He's on the medium tyres. A Toro Rosso started his lap time or finishing it. It is probably Novgorod. He's on his out lap. Yeah, he's on his fly lap right now, Novgorod. He's got a Ferrari and a McLaren as they all head down into turn 1. So a little bit close together, those guys, down in sector 1. Bit of a gap between 2 racing points coming on that long straight as well. Purple through the middle sector is Houseman. A racing point crossed the line to start his flying lap, and the other racing point will do the same. As he comes through the final corner, the racing point goes into the pits. Oh, a 28.5 from Houseman, so he's a 10th off of Demons Racing's best lap time. Go on board with this Toro Rosso. His teammates out there somewhere on a flying lap. And he will cross the line. This could be a pole. Yes, it will. 28.1. This is a good lap time from him in the Toro Rosso. So we already set the pace 3/10 quicker than Demon Racing. Kepper's on his flying lap. Remember, he set his lap time on the softs. So does he believe he's got more pace on those medium tyres to improve? Let's see how his first sector is like. Ooh, not too bad in fact, his first sector. So if he wants to start the mediums, he needs to make sure he doesn't make a mistake on this lap. But McLaren crossed the line to put himself in P4. Pricky, Novgorod crossed the line to be in second place. It's a Honda 1-2 from Toro Rosso. Remember, they had a good result back in 2018. He finished 4th in Pierre Gasly in the Toro Rosso. First year for Honda as well. McLaren switched over to Renault in 2018. It's few yellow flags going on. That's Kyle. Dropped it into turn 1. He was in his flying lap. Now he has to back out of it. And he no, he made a mistake, did Korean. I was just wondering because I knew he was on his flying lap, so I think this is his second attempt. Let's see how it goes. Already losing the car to turn 1. Coming down into turn 4 then. Remember, the two McLarens came to blows with each other in Japan. It all started off by Pricky losing the back end of the car. He locked up the rear wheels into the hairpin in Japan. Went onto the grass, then lost all over the positions. Then his teammate tried to fight him. Apologies if you hear something in the background. I know I can hear it, it's not good either. So it's currently Toro Rosso 1-2, Honda 1-2. Novgorod is 2/10 behind his teammate. So let's hope the two Toro Rossos can put in a good result. We'll go on board with the championship leader. Where is he? Down in 9th place. He's currently on his flying lap. That's Kevin, sorry, 10th place. There he is. Purple middle sector, he's 7/10 up now. What's his best lap time? A 9.3. So it's not enough. I know he said purple. He probably set the fastest second sector, but not overall, if that's what it's saying. But it could put him on the second row if he can improve in the third sector, as he will cross the line to set. Oh, second row of the grid, second place, ahead of Novgorod by 1900. So splitting the two Toro Rossos. And there's a yellow flag down at turn 12. Not really much happening there. Is Yuri Games going for it again on his second lap on the same set of tyres? We've got retirement down in turn 4. Who else is out there? Houseman? No. Pricky's coming out for another flying lap. Wolvesy in 7th place on the soft. So what's he doing on those tyres if he wants to commit to a 2-stop probably? Kefman, did he improve on a lap time? I told you he was on the softs, and yes, he did improve on a lap time. So he'll be starting on the medium tyres, but there's Yector flags. Oh, can't even speak properly now. It's a bit of a mess going down there. Look at that, Ryan Webb, Pricky, and Alex. That's a Mercedes off the track as well. Who's that? Got yellow flags everywhere. But I saw Ryan Webb going through, and he's on his flying lap, so I really hope he didn't get hauled up by those guys. There's a bit of a mess going on down here. Where is Ryan Webb? There he is. Didn't have a hell of a load of traffic through there, and hopefully it hasn't affected him. Didn't have a good result in Japan, but let's see if things change in today's race. It's pure fan ties. He's got up into second place. Didn't even notice that from all the drama going on. There's a Williams crossing the line. Is that Chris or is that Finlay? I don't know which one it is, but he started his lap time. And the Mercedes behind him. Who is that? So that's Novgormeister finishing in 4th, unless Ryan Webb could push him down. As Yuri Games at 27.9. What a lap time from him in the Toro Rosso as Ryan goes up into Alex up into second place. Pure Fantasy has just replaced him. Alex, this is his best result currently in F2. Hopefully don't make contact because that will be a far place grid penalty, and if Yuri Games holds him up here, I know they're trying to get out of the way, but knowing this game will probably give him a far place grid penalty for doing that. So where did Alex's pace come from? That's really surprised me as Bandit. He's slowing down. Did he invalidate? Yes, he did. Whoa, what a surprising qualifying from Alex. He's usually down in the midfield. So Alex, he wasn't. I thought he was on the softs, but he wasn't. He was on the medium tyres. And let's not forget Wojtinho. He's down in 17th place. As our pole man is set as the only one in the 27s. And Wojtinho is the last man to cross the line to set a 120. Where did he go? 13th place. I think Pricky's the last man in fact. There he is in the McLaren. Don't get too carried away, mate. You've still got the race to go. I know you're on pole position. I know you're happy, but you've still got the race to go. So focus on the race. Anyone on the softs? The best lap times on the mediums. As Pricky will cross the line, where can he put his McLaren? He backs off. Now, did he set his best lap time on the mediums? He did. So why did he back off? Does he want to start in 10th place? Not really a good position to start, because the guys outside the top 10 will have a brand new set. Yeah, his best lap time was on the mediums and he was improving, so why did he back off? Anyways, Yuri Games is on pole position. And the two Romanians in 2nd and 3rd. Ryan Webb is in 4th ahead of the championship leader in 5th place. Novgormeister is in 6th ahead of Hausman. Wester in 8th ahead of Demon Racing. Pricky in 10th. Two McLarens get the top 10. Mercedes of Wolvesy in 11th ahead of the Garbs. Wojtinho in 13th ahead of the Smoking Bandit. Look at that. Bandit and Wojtinho set the exact same lap time, but Wojtinho did it first. Chris is in 15th ahead of Kefman. Ahead of Timmets in 17th. Disappointed qualifying, but he wasn't the hardest. Kyle's got a 5 place grid penalty, but it won't matter anyway because he's started last. Coming towards night time in Bahrain, and hopefully this be a good race to watch. I know this Bahrain produces a really good race, and there's quite a few trains here. As we race in the desert. In real life, it's a really good race as well. Remember 2014, Rosberg versus Hamilton, the two Williams versus the two Force Indias. Perez got a podium. It was Force India's first podium since 2009. Giancarlo Fisichella. Now they're called Racing Point, but soon to be known as Aston Martin for next year, unless they change it to another year because no races this year. But I think they'll probably keep it the same as McLaren with Mercedes. McLaren Mercedes was a really good partnership. It didn't work out in 2014 at all. both McLarens, I think they retired, didn't they? I think Magnussen and Button had a problem here in 2014, electrical problems. I don't think, nothing to do with Mercedes, but remember it was the first season of the hybrid engines, so expecting many problems from there. Then the next year on in 2015, went to Honda was probably the worst decision. 2016 wasn't too bad with Honda. Remember Fernando Alonso got in the top 10 of the championship, so it wasn't too bad, I presume, but for Button's sake, he didn't like it at all. 2017 was a horrible year for Honda as well. Then Toro Rosso took over in 2018 for Honda. Their best result was 4th, thanks to Pierre Gasly at this track in Bahrain. It was Gasly's, I think it was his 5th race, because he took over Daddy Fiat in 2017, at the end of 2017. I think it was the Malaysian GP he took over Daddy Fiat. It was Gasly's first full season in 2018, along with Brendan Hartley too. Going to be really interested off the start, because Pure Fantasy has the inside line. My 2 favourite drivers in this league, Pure Fantasy and Yuri Games. I really hope they don't cause a collision down in turn 1. In fact, I hope all of them doesn't cause a collision. But Alex has really surprised me, being in 3rd place. He qualified there, and let's hope he can keep it up for the race pace. I bet he surprised himself. I don't. Ryan Webb down in 4th. The championship they do in 5th place as Safaris left the session. Just waiting now for the drivers to line up. That's a Williams been disqualified. I think that's Chris. McLaren's been disqualified as well. The last man is the Alfa Romeo. There he is. Oh, can't really see. There he is. That's the Smoking Bandit. God knows what he's been doing on the formation lap. Alright then, we're ready for the lights to go out. And we are underway for round 11. Looks like the Haas and the Mercedes got a really good start off the line, but look at that, who's that in the background on the grass? But anyways, Jury Games defends from Alex as they come down into turn 1. They both go side by side, but Jury has the inside line and cuts Alex off. But look at Pure Fantasy gaining, benefited from both of them, going wide into turn 1 as he takes 2nd place as he qualified. Let's go on. And who's that? Alex goes side by side with Pure Fantasy as well. Go around the outside into turn 4, but can't quite make it as Pure Fantasy maintains in 2nd place. What's going on further down the field? The 2 McLaren and the Ferrari going side by side through here, which will have to yield eventually. And we've got a Williams off the background. That's not Finley, is it? Nope, it's his teammate Chris who's causing. Oh, there's a massive crash down the midfield. That's the Ferrari, McLaren. Wait, who is that? That's Timmets, Chris and Pricky. What's going on down here then? Wester's just overtaken the Smoking Bandit. Where is Wester? Did he just fall back a load of places? Yes, he did, down in 15th. What happened to him? Did he outbrake himself into turn 10? I did see him up into 7th place until he just dropped dramatically down the field. But Smoking Bandit's in 8th place. Where did he start? He definitely started outside the top 10, because I remember him and Pure, who was it? I remember him and someone else set the exact same lap time down in 15th place. Well, we're coming towards the end of the lap 1 then. Yuri Games maintains the lead. Hopefully he can stay there for his sake. Can he get his first win of the season? I think it is anyway. And Yuri Games sets the fastest lap obviously. As we come on to lap 2. One more lap till the DRS is activated. Ryan Webb is under pressure from Finley behind him as they come into turn 1. Can't really see from here, as Ryan Webb stays ahead of Finley in 5th place. Who's that? That's Cal trying to go down the inside of the Renault, but Moitinho stuck his way through. Well, was Moitinho the Haas? Oh, someone's just spun. That's Kyle. There he is. Rejoined the track in 16th place, so unfortunate for him, as 2 Ferraris had a shocker race. That was Wester who came into pits. Timmer stayed out there. I don't think he got any full wind damage. I think he's just spun. So Eurogames maintains the lead, but look at that, Pure Fantasy's closing down from 6/10. He did drop back, Pure Fantasy's didn't really have a good start like he would have wanted, but Alex though, still in 3rd place, so really impressed with him so far. Later in the race I'll read the stats to see if this could be Eurogames' first win of the season. I want to know Alex's best result as well. He's currently down in 3rd place, but can he survive it? He's a good driver, and hopefully he'll get his reward towards the end of the race. If not at some points. Philly going out wide there. Almost scared me because I thought he was going to spin. And that's Kefman at the Racing Point. Not an ideal place to go side by side through there, but they make it stick, and the Racing Point is ahead of Kyle. Or is he? That's Kefman, sorry. Nope, he stays behind, but probably for the best because DRS is activated as well, as Eurogames sets the fastest lap as well. Absolutely flying. There's Pure Fantasy's Paul dropped out by 1.2 seconds, so he's outside the DRS range. Remember the last lap I said he was 6/10 behind. Now he's dropped back another half a second. Look at that, all the cars coming towards turn 4. No battles going on so far. They're close together, but no one making a move down into turn 4. Someone locks up. That's the Alpha of Smoking Bandit locking up into turn 4. The McLaren behind it trying to take advantage. That's a Racing Point. And Kefman. Well, I told you those two were fighting for the at the final corner, but now they came together in turn 4. So hopefully there's no damage on their car. Probably should have looked at these two as well. I think there might be damage on the car the way they're turning in, but at least they're still in the race. One thing I don't want to see is a safety car. And the Smoking Bandit is currently under pressure from Demon Racing. Now let me look at the position changes. Look at that, going side by side. No, they were, but I think Demon Racing backed out of it. Well, no, he's going down the inside into turn 12. Oh, he's just spun. Oh, Finley. A bit of a snatch on the brakes there, the final corner. And Pure Fantasy has just set the fastest lap. But look at Ryan Webb as he overtakes Alex rather easily. What about Novgorod? Nope. Alex trying to fight back into tier 1, but not enough room to go down there. He needs to focus on saving EOS as well, because look at that. Dropping all the way down. And he could have run out as well. I know Alex likes to go for moves, but don't go down here. Nope, he's not going to do that. As Novgorod has to sit behind Finley for another lap as well, unless he makes a mistake. Any more battles going on further behind? Not really. Nope. So Pure Fancies is back in the 1 second range of DRS. And yeah, is the position changes then. So the top two stayed how they were. Finley and Novgorod stayed how they were. And the Garbs gained 5 places. The Smoking Bandit has gained 6. Wolvesie's gained 2. Houseman's dropped 3. Chris has made up 3 places as Kyle's overtaken Kev, but they're still fighting. As West has dropped 10. So he was in 8th place. So I don't know what happened to him, but there he is, hoping for a safety car. Go back up board with the top 2 there, the Polish, the Romanian driver with the Dutch driver. Coming towards the last corner. I think he's a bit too far back as well, unless Jory tries his little moves he did to me in practice. Trying to break the slipstream as Pure Fantasy has just set the fastest lap of the race, but look at Ryan and look at Alex. Alex has dropped back another place in the exact same, unless did he fight him back? Yes, he did fight him back. So did Ryan make a mistake? Did Alex have the pace to keep up with him? As Wolsey goes down the inside of the Smoking Bandit into turn 1 and has to conceal the place, and he's up into 8th, and his Bandit drops into 9th place, but has the DRS, but probably too far back. And what's going on? Oh, Alex and Ryan again. It's probably a bad idea to switch, but I didn't expect it to happen. The more Alex puts pressure on Ryan, and he's going down the inside into turn 7 here. Oh. Keeps the car, and that's the Toro Rosso going off the track, looking to overtake Finley. Now this is where Finley's going to struggle, because he's going to lock up in here. In fact, he doesn't. I think Alex needs to let Ryan go, because he's a bit too quick for him, and he doesn't want to keep making these moves because he'll probably cost him a front wing. and probably crash each other out, so he needs to concentrate on the guys behind him. Oh, has he got a bit of wind damage because of the way he turned in there? And he's got a penalty as well, has Alex. So the young Romanian driver is struggling at the moment. He's under pressure from two guys behind him, Finley and Novgormeister. We know Alex, he doesn't like to give up at all. He likes to fight it. They go side by side through the final corner. Now onto the straight they go. Finley will have DRS, but Alex will stay in the slipstream. And nice easy overtake for Finley right there. So it's Novgormeister taps the back of Alex. Probably the overspeed he had on him. Probably struggled to save the car, slow the car down. Needs to make this overtake as quick as possible because he don't want to get stuck in this traffic. Further behind, there's a bit of a train going on with the Racing Point Mercedes Alpha Red Bull. Moutinho is in 11th place. Got a bit of clean air between himself. He can catch up to these guys if they keep battling and being stuck in each other's dirty air. As Kevin is has just pitted. Apologies for that one. Now Yuri is under pressure from the guy behind him called Pure Fantize. I said I was going to look at the stats, and I will look at the stats. As they come to turn 12 into turn 13, no one's crashed there surprisingly. Expected a few to drop out there, but turns out not. Bandit has to be careful there as well. I know they're stuck in the dirty air and the DRS train. Needs to clear it as much as he can. So go ball with the top two there because Pure Fantize is in the 1 second range of Yuri, but yeah, it's too far back to make any overtake, so Yuri can just save EOS and relax for the moment. Can Pure Fantize get a better exit coming out of turn 2 into turn 3? It's probably a bit too far back as Wolvesey's overtaken the Garbs and he outbraked himself and he took his place back. Into turn 4 we go. Nothing's happening here, no moves being produced as Novgormeister is still stuck behind Alex. Is that Houseman trying to go down the inside? They both made contact. The smoking, I don't know how far back he was, so I don't want to say anything. But he's under pressure from Moutinho, who's caught up, like I said, catching up to this DRS train and take advantage of it. And Kriyan has overtaken Kyle. So, thanks to Wolvesey outbreaking himself, it's allowed the Garbs to fight back. But go on board with the top two as well. Pure Fantize is still putting Yuri under pressure. The Toro Rosso driver had a really good race. Let's hope he can keep it up as well. No mistakes I didn't see in practice from him, so hopefully he don't do any in the race. So I love to see these two fight, Finley Stewart and Ryan Webb. I've been waiting for this fight for a long time, probably my whole life. I've been waiting for these two to fight. As Kyle's overtaking Kriyan, where's that? I don't know where it is. Oh, probably through the dodgy turn 12 and 13. And yet again too far back, but Alex is going to go down the inside into turn 1. And yet, like I said, he does not give up, but Novgormeister has probably got a warning for that because he cut the track. Not his fault obviously, but he had nowhere to go. But look at that, Finley gonna go around the outside, he locks up, but can Ryan Webb get a better launch out of turn 4? And they're gonna go side by side, and Ryan has to conceal the place because Finley had the race in line. But what about Nov? Oh, they both made contact and he spun. I don't want to see that. Oh, such a shame. I wish Novgormeister a good race, but unfortunately it's gone down the drain. As his teammates under pressure from Pure Fantize as well. Alex just needs to be more careful when fighting people. I know he's really aggressive and just does not give up, but he needs to know when he's gonna. He needs to know the limit, basically. What's the limit and what's not. Wolvesey has overtaken the Garbs into turn 13. But yet again they go side by side. Look at the cars behind them though. There's a massive chain happening right behind them. And that, who's that? That's Wolvesy. Going to go around the outside. That's a lovely move, but keeping out the top two. Too far back. But Ryan Webb taking his place back into third, and he goes down the inside of Finley. Lovely move from him, and he has the inside line to cover. There's the Smoking Bandit on Wolvesy. Oh, let's hope he don't hit the back of him, which he doesn't. But look at Wartinho as well, also interested. And that McLaren, and Chris, and where's Doggermeister? Is he the pits? I can't. There's too many battles going on. I don't know who to spectate. Not these two, because I don't think there's a move going on here soon. Timmins, there we are. That's a man I haven't mentioned in a while. And he's on the back of Krian as well. And the racing point. There's Kyle. Safe up into P13. Into turn 4 they go. Timmins, can he really make a move around the outside? Bit difficult. Wester, his teammate on the other racing point. So both Ferraris and both racing points going at it with each other. But yet again, Pure Fan Tyres keeping this guy under pressure. Now the top 14 are on the medium tyres, so they're going to pit on the same lap, if not 1 or 2 laps later or earlier. So I don't think traffic will be too bad for them, but the people on the hard tyres, such as, well, I think he's way too far back, Timmins, so no. But I was thinking about the safety car here. So where's the gap then? Who has he got the gap over? Because when it's almost time to pit onto the hard tyres. Not yet, of course, but almost. Houseman overtakes the Smoking Bandit, and Finley has re-overtaken Ryan Webb up into third place. Hopefully these two can keep fighting, because these two are the main protagonists for the championship. I know Ryan Webb's further behind, but he's not been in a lot of races, but ever since he returned he's been putting some fantastic performances, and hopefully he can keep that up to have an amazing championship fight with Finley. As Chris is overtaken, Demon Racing going to go around here. Oh, they both make contact. That's probably Demon Racing's fault, but he hasn't spun, he saved it, so good man for not spinning. The Garbs is overtaking Wester. In fact, they're both fighting. They're down into turn 1 they go. I want to try and give everybody some screen time as much as I can. I don't think the Garbs will make a move down into turn 4, so go on board with the top 2. In fact, what about the guys in the DRS train? No one close enough to make a move, so they're all going to maintain position. Chris won't probably make it, though. Bit too risky if he tried to make it there. Look at that, the racing point has caught up to Timmins, so we can probably... Oh, sorry, I thought the racing point ahead of him was Kyle. Back on board with the top 2 then. You can see Yuri Gaines breaking the slipstream as much as he can, and he might have to conceal the place, and Finley's the first one to pit. Out of the top 14. Around the outside. Into turn 1, into turn 2. They're both going to go side by side into turn 3. But Pure Fancies has the DRS, and Yuri Gaines will have to conceal. No, none of them have DRS in fact. Can he go around the outside into turn 4? Needs to be careful, needs to be careful. Oh, don't go side by side through here. But the best thing now, one of these two have to pit, because it's time to pit. There's 3 guys already in the pits, which is Alex and Finley, and the undercut's rather powerful around here, so it's now time to pit. I think these guys behind are all on the same tyres and same strategy probably. There is Finley into clean air in 10th place, crucially ahead of the battling Kyle, Timmins and Alex. No, Alex, he's dropped back, and he's going to have to fight these two as well. To make his strategy work, he needs to clear these two as much as he can. As Yuri Games is 1/10 behind, we'll keep an eye on that. These two can't fight as hard as they would have won, because Finley in clean air, and he probably do the undercut if he's close enough. But Ryan, crucially, has to pit now. There's no hoping for a safety car, because it looks like there's not enough people are not making any mistakes, which is a good thing in fact. So the advantage of the safety car's not there. But Jury Games and Pure Fancies, who's going to pit first? It is both of them. Probably a good call in fact, so no undercut happening there, or overcut. Ryan Webb, like I said, has to pit. Now what about the guys behind? They're on the same strategy and the same tyres of course, so he stays out. Houseman pits. Wojtinho can't pit because Ryan's in the pit. Who else are going to pit? Chris is in the pits, Demon Racers in the pits, and Finley. Where will he come into this battle? Is he going to get ahead of Ryan as they come out the pits right now? There he is. There's Ryan. Can he get ahead of him? Into turn one they go. And no, he can't. So I remember Finley being ahead of Ryan before the pit. So what happened there? Did Finley not push hard on his out lap? Did Ryan push really hard on his in lap? But it doesn't matter because he could have a much better run out of turn 4. His tyres are heated up and he locks up, and it causes Ryan to go back into 6th place. So the locking up there has prevented Finley from overtaking Ryan Webb. As Alex has crucially got ahead of Timmins. No, he's side by side with him. Hopefully there's no contact here. Timmins, you should probably back out. It's not really your fight to fight with. Oh, you don't want to be in someone else's fight. Props for him fighting, but you've got to realise it's not his fight. He's fighting with Kyle. That's Timmins. That's who he's fighting. That's who he is fighting with. Not Alex, who's on a better set of tyres. So Wolsey, he was fighting in the midfield, wasn't he? He's definitely got to pit this lap. So has his esports team driver, Wartinho. So the two EOR drivers in first and second on the medium tyres, coming towards the end of their stint on the soft medium compound. Yep, he pits, and so does Wartinho. Yep, wise thing to do, pit. Smoking Bandit pits as well. And look at this, Euro Games on the back of Pure Fan Tyres. My two favourite drivers in this league, and hopefully don't make contact as well. Gonna go around the outside, interestingly. I thought I'd take the inside line and cut him off, but no, he doesn't. In fact, he's just setting him up so Pure Fantasy can go deep into turn 1 and have a better exit into turn 2 and 3. Well, Pure Fan Tyres defends the inside line, and then he can't go around the outside on this occasion, so he has to wait unless he gets a better exit. Oh, careful. Oh look, the same happening to Ryan Webb and Finley, so there's two battles going on. First, and second, and third, and fourth. This is really good here. What about the guys behind as well? Alex goes side by side with Kyle. Kyle probably has to back out because he's on old tyres. And that's Demon Racing. There he is. The exit of turn 3 spun. So I don't know if he went side by side with anyone or he dropped it on his own, but he's down into 17th or 18th place because Kefman has overtaken him. As Ryan still in third place ahead of Finley. I was just trying to check the championship, but I can't because there's many battles going on further behind. Timot's on the old hard tyres against people, they're quite far behind, so don't have to worry about them so far. What your game should do is save ERS on this straight, then the next straight use it, not use it all, but you know what I mean, use it down the straight. And look at that, very close. I expected overtake to happen as both of them are put it in 4, and he sets the fastest lap. And he goes around the outside again into turn 1. Further behind in the background, there is Ryan Webb and Finley going at it. Oh, Pure Fantasy got DRS. And further behind, these two are still fighting. So, if Yuri Gage tried it around the outside twice... Oh, look at that. Finley's done the same thing as he did 2 laps before. And Ryan Webb's got ahead of him. So, as I was saying, Yuri Gage tried it around the outside twice. So now he should go down the inside. He should switch it up a bit instead of doing the same thing. Because I think Pure Fantasy knows what he's doing this time. So he's got to be unpredictable and try and switch positions. Because if Pure Fantasy knows Yuri's going to go around the outside, he's going to do the same thing and cover him off. So now he's got to be unpredictable and make him look at his mirrors to decide which way he's going to go. Obviously Pure Fantasy can only move once when he's being attacked. Can't move on the brake, can he? He can break the slipstream, that's what he can do, but when he's fighting he can't move when the car's moving behind him, if that makes sense. What Verstappen did to Raikkonen in 2016 in Belgium. Right now, so the last 2 attempts did not work around the outside. If he can get close enough, he probably can. Oh, he's saving the ERS this time. Don't think this is an overtaken attempt. He's just trying to get some clean air, trying to save ERS. What about the guys behind? Finley and Ryan still going at it. the championship leader fighting with his main protagonist. Oh, there's Yuri Games. Can he go around the outside into turn 4? Pure fan size is still there. This is beautiful racing from the 2. And yes, he's done it. Unless Pure... No, I don't think he will. Yeah, he has to back out of that one for sure. This is fantastic racing from the 2. And Houseman has overtaken Wolsey before turn 4. Wojtyla under pressure from Novgorod behind him. There's a few drivers out of position here. Timbers is one of them. He's the highest hard runner so far. He's had a hard on since the start of the race. No, I think he pitted on lap 1 in fact. Yuri Games trying to break out of the slipstream. It's so easy to stay behind someone else's slipstream. That's why there's so many fights happen through here. Yuri Games has got more ERS compared to Pure Fantize, as he sets the fastest lap of the race as well. Meanwhile, the guys behind Ryan versus Finley. Ryan stays where he is, and Finley will go down the inside into turn 1. And I think Ryan wants to set him up into turn 2 and 3 to get a better run into turn on that little straight. They've got a much better exit, and he's right behind him as well. This could be so interesting. Remember, Finley's been locking up a lot here. Didn't do it this time. Oh yes, he did, but it wasn't worse than before. So Finley actually managed to get his braking right into turn 4, and he stays ahead of Ryan. And it was so difficult to brake here. The brake snatched on me, and I had so much oversteer with no ABS, just like that. But a bit worse. Oh, he's got on the gravel as well. No, I haven't gone on the gravel before at that particular part of the track, but I've definitely had some massive brake snatches through there, and the rear of the car just steps out on you. Is that an overtake to be done? Not really, because Chris just closed the door on Pricky right there. Surprisingly, all 19 drivers still in this race. I was expecting some safety cars, but fair play to all the drivers. I know there's been contacts, but that's part of racing in fact. But no virtuals and no safety cars, as Ryan Webb has overtaken Finley before the final corner. So one live Finley is just wanting the DRS off of Ryan. Yeah, but this has been really amazing then, with no safety cars or virtuals. All 19 drivers are still in this race. Unbelievable. And Houseman has pitted. No, he hasn't. He's overtaken Tibbets, who's just pitted. Can't make it in that case. What's happened to Finley? He's dropped back. Don't tell me he's struggling with his braking again. Hopefully he's not. Really hope there's no problems for Finley here. I wanted these two to have a good battle, and I hope there's no problems going on. He's got a good gap over Alex, who's... Oh, talk about yellow flags. And that's Chris. There's a McLaren and Ferrari fighting for 50th place. Tibbets just came out of the pits. Demo Races spun on that corner. Turn 3, sorry. As they come down into turn 4. You get a better exit coming out of turn 4. Oh, Timmets, what are you doing there? Could have been way much worse. Lap 17 out of 29, 7:25. In the Desert We Fire. I thought it was going to be a night race. Do what? I only just noticed that it wasn't a night race at all. I've been so focused on these battles I didn't even know it was still bright. As Ryan Webb's at the fastest lap. Now he's in clean air, and Finley's dropped back as well. So could Ryan Webb be on the back of these two? If these two keep fighting, Ryan Webb could be there and take the pieces. Could potentially win this race. I know these two haven't got any penalties. These two, I'm really good friends with these two. I don't mind which wins, but hopefully they'll get a 1-2. I don't mind who wins, but I know these two have been unlucky throughout the part of the season, so I like all of them. Oh, the Gorbs! He got a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner. There's no safety car. Please don't be a safety car. Nope, there isn't. No need for a safety car, but there's a lot of debris on the track, but the game clears itself up. Dropped into 60th place. How old is his tyres? 9 laps. Not too bad, so I think it was just a driver error. I don't think... Was he side by side with someone? Possibly the chance as well. No, he wasn't. He was on his own. Right, round 18 for these two fighting. They've been fighting throughout the whole race. You know what? If these two don't fight, nah, they're not going to fight. Fair play to Alex. He's done such an amazing job. I look at that, his ERS, he's been running low in ERS. I think he just doesn't know how to save it. I don't, or is it automatic? Because automatic tends to do that, so fair play to Alex. He's done a phenomenal job so far. He's beaten his teammate in 7th place. He's kept his cool while being under pressure, so fair play to him. What's his best result? Because not going to be mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've mostly seen him down in the likes of 14th and 15th. And in the background we see a Haas and a Toro Rosso going side by side with each other. And that is Novgorod-Meister overtaking Wojtyła. Really impressed with what Alex has done so far. What's his best result if I check it right now? I told you I've been checking it, I'm going to check it. Alex has only scored 1 point, that was in 10th. So where was that? That was Alex. That was in the second round in Spain. So his one and only point, this could be turned into 11 points here. Because he'll be scoring 10 right now if he doesn't make any mistakes. And his best result was in 10th place. He started his 3rd place. No, did he start 3rd? He started 2nd, didn't he? Let me go check right now. He started 3rd. Pure Fantas looking to make a move on Yuri. Too far back into turn 1. There's only 9 laps to go. This has been a phenomenal race. Do you know what? There's no safety cars or virtuals. I thought there would be, you know. As Wolves is too far back to make an overtake happen. And that's Wojtyła versus Novgorod-Meister. Heading down into turn 1, they were side by side. Novgorod-Meister stays ahead, but has Wojtyła got a better exit? In fact, none of them have DRS. That's quite strange, in fact, because Wojtyła should have it. Unless it's broken again, unless his DRS is... Oh, that's a racing point. Hopefully he's retired in the pits. Please tell me he has. He's crashed... Well, I don't know if he's crashed there or not. I think I think he did crash, but he retired there, if you know what I mean. He retired from the session. No safety car, thank God for that. Can we see it right now? No, we can't. His car's disappeared. I dare say Pure Fans could make a move into the first corner. It's quite close, but you're using more ERS. Sorry for the stutter problems. I've not been commentating for a long time. Right then, so Pure Fancy's activated it onto 5. You should probably do it to 4 because 5 gives you more power out the corners. 4 is more power down the straight. Now, oh, he almost loses the car. Probably putting in too much power, too much throttle, and his rear tyres could not take that whatsoever. You can see he put it down into 5, but it didn't work out. And thankfully, he did not lose the car, and we've got yellow flags in sector 3. That's Smoking Bandit. What's happened to him? And there's 2 guys in the pits, Chris and Wester. No, Pricky and Wester, sorry. And down the inside it's turn 1. Tibbets versus Chris. Novgorod-Meister has overtaken Wojtyła finally. These two have been fighting for a long time. Meanwhile, further back, turn 4. Around the outside, oh, Chris bounces off the curb and causes to hit Tibbets. That's fair race, I'd say. Hard but fair racing. Thanks to the mistake at the exit of turn 1, it's dropped Pure Fantasy a bit. It could drop him outside the 1 second DRS range, making your games a bit safer. And Timmins says, oh no, not a place to go down the inside. He does it anyway. The Smoky Bandit will take advantage on this third straight as we come down into turn 10. For one moment I thought he would try to overtake both of them. And Bandit is up into 11th place. Getting so close to the braking zone to who was that? Finley Stewart looks like he's struggling. As Houseman versus Wolf Z as well. None of them got oh yes, Houseman has. Wolves Wojtinho this time has got DRS. Northgard will probably be frustrated, the Dutch driver, under pressure from the Polish driver. Yeah, breaks himself into turn 4. Smoky Bandit and Timmins exchanging positions. Right, lap 22 then. It's calmed down just a bit between the top two. Ryan Webb lowly in third. Finley, what happened to him? I'm just wondering because he was fighting with Ryan, but he's dropped back. Unless Ryan's picked up the pace on these hard tyres. Let's see if there's any front wing damage whatsoever. Nope, not on that car. So I think it's just Ryan Webb picking up the pace. And Tibbets is overtaking Smoky Bandit again. There he is down the inside into turn 12. Turn 11, sorry. This is turn 12 coming up next. Right. Your game's outside the 1 second range. Now he needs to focus on saving the DRS because using it all won't help him if Pure Fantasies will start to close up because the slipstream and DRS is rather powerful around here. So he needs to focus on saving that ERS ready to use down the straight. And look at in the background again, that's Pure Fantasies. I mean, Northgard and Wojtinho going at it. And around the outside he goes as Wojtinho locks up and he gets a better exit, does Northgard. The Dutch driver is ahead of the Polish driver for the time being, whereas his Dutch teammate is still in first place. But Demon Racer down the inside, hopes Bandit knows he's there. No, he doesn't, and he spun. Yeah, so Eurogames taking my advice, saving that ERS. They both put it down into 3. Alex's ERS has been low the whole time, so I wonder if it is automatic and not himself. Because look at that, he put it up to 5, that's a bad thing to do. And Finley's got out wide to the final corner. Houseman, keep an eye on him. Oh no, there's yellow flag set to 2. Who's the victim? Oh, it's Tibbets! That's the first driver I've seen spin through there. Houseman on the back of Wolvesy again. These two are fighting. Coming down into turn 1. As Wojtinho and Northgard are still fighting. It's a good thing to watch for us. It's a good entertainment for us, but for them, they want to clear each other as quick as possible. Alex picks up a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Wester versus Pricky. Let's go on board with that battle as they come down into turn 4. McLaren versus the Ferrari, and Wester stays ahead. Houseman's still sticking to the back of Wolvesy, and that's allowing Alex to pull away even more as we head on to lap 25, sorry. As Ryan Webb getting a bit twitchy out of 2 and 3. I got P4 and fastest lap of my league. Congratulations, mate. Well done, Nova. I'm used to seeing you in the Alfa Romeo and any other team. You was catching Andy G but didn't get P3. Wolvesy and the Taurus, that's the Red Bull, sorry. Headed down to turn 5, turn 6, not really a place to go side by side, but still produces some great action. Don't know why I couldn't speak. And I've done commentary for over a week and yet I'm losing my voice. And these two are still going at it. Again. It's good action, but still, they've been stuck to each other like glue. Just can't get rid of each other, can they? And Houseman has overtaken Wolvesy down into turn 10. Something different this time, but Houseman couldn't do it. Ooh, almost. Well, he did hit the back of him, but thankfully he didn't spin. So there's 2 battles going on so far between Houseman and Houseman and Wolvesy, while the further behind Wojtinho and Novgormeister. Novgormeister going to go down the inside there, really. And down into turn 1 we go again. And that's the battle done for the moment. But Wolvesy and Novgormeister has overtaken Wolvesy. This time around, Wolvesy's got DRS and Houseman hasn't. And Picky has overtaken Timmets. Or the other way round, sorry. No, he's overtaken the other Ferrari. I was a bit confused there. Look at that. McLaren versus Ferraris. Oh, daddy inside into turn 1. Let's hope he knows he's there. And he does, thankfully. And he has to conceal a place to his teammate and Picky. The 2 Ferraris fighting over, where is it? 14th place. I wanted this race to be at night time, in fact. It looks so beautiful when it comes to night time. So many scraps going on. This has been a fantastic race. No safety car and no virtual either. That was rather surprisingly around this Belgium GP. Only one driver out, that was the Garbs. Heading their way down into turn 1 and Houseman's overtaking Wolvesy again. Oh, he's going to outbrake him into turn 1. And he's done it. Meanwhile, Novgormeister versus Wojtinho. And yet again couldn't do it. Oh. Timmets trying to go down the inside. This is where Picky did him last time out, but Timmets could do the same thing as Picky did. Oh, getting on the throttle too early there. And losing the back end of the car. Meanwhile, Patrick's in 1 second of Pure Francis in 1 second, or almost in 1 second of DRS range of Euro Games. Who's going to win, the Dutch driver or the Romanian driver? I think we've got 3 British people in this league. Wolvesy and Finley. Oh, 3 British. Yeah, 3 British. Finley, Ryan, and Wolvesy. And Kyle, in fact. I think Kyle's British as well. But the battle is still not done for 6th place. as we head down into turn 1, and who's going to get out there first? It is going to be the Mercedes of Wolsey. Further behind, we've still got Wojtyła and Novgorod-Meister fighting. I'm surprised these two haven't pushed each other off the track yet. Oh, the gap is 6/10. Now, has Pure Advances been waiting and biding his time towards near the end of the race? If he has done, probably a bit too late. He's caught up to Euro Games. And can we see a last lap fight between these two? I don't think these two have got any penalties whatsoever, so this is just pure fight down to pride here. Who's that ahead of them? Is that a black marker? Yeah, it is. Is that Kefman? Yeah, it is. One runner in second, while the other is down in last place as Wojtyła and Hausmann. Novgorod-Meister still fighting over 8th place, and Wojtyła stays ahead. But we're coming on to the last lap, and Euro Games has got the red light, so he's used up most of his fuel. One last time, he's got to defend for one last lap. He's going to be so excited. Has he won a race? I don't know, in this league. No, he hasn't. He's came second. His best result is second, so he's got one last lap to try and who's that? Hausmann and Wolsey. Wolsey goes down the inside, but further behind you'll see Novgorod-Meister versus Wojtyła. Come on, Yuri, can you survive this? We've got one last lap to give it everything. Pure Fancy is almost losing the car, and he's trying to break the slipstream as much as he can. Now he's got to survive turn 12. If he can do that, he's won the race, because I doubt Pure Fancies can try and overtake him the last corner. Or can he? He got close there, didn't he? I think he's just about done it as Ryan Webb picks up a time penalty. Oh, nah, can't do it there. But look at that, Euro Games will cross the line to win his first GP in this season, and he's done it. Well done to you, Sunshine. Congratulations. Pure Fancies in third, second. Ryan Webb in third. But about Finley, how many penalties has Ryan Webb got? Oh, Novgorod-Meister, what's happened to him? He's spun. As Alex, best result of the season, finishes it in 5th. Unless penalties will drop him down. Yes, he will. Oh, 7th place, hopefully no more. Wojtyła survives the threat from Novgorod-Meister, and the Racing Points crashed somewhere, as Chris will come across the line to finish in 10th place. The Smoking Bandit in 11th. Oh, look at this, the two McLarens, as Kyle is next one to cross the line, and the Racing Point down is 17th place. But congratulations to Euro Games for finishing in 1st place. It's your first win of the season. I'm so proud of you, and to Pure Fantasy as well. Well done to both of you. Just waiting for the Racing Point, depending how long he's going to take. Hopefully you've got more motivation to race now, Yuri, because that was fantastic. I'm so proud of you. You don't realise how much I am proud of you for that one. The DRS is so OP, I get it. If you want to do donuts, turn off traction control. Yeah, I saw, mate. I was watching the race. I was watching the race, sorry. Oh, I got a headache now. I saw he was in your DRS for a long time. I've got to go now, but that was a fantastic race. What a amazing race. And apologies if Monaco is the next race. Disappointed. I'm not looking forward to Monaco. I really don't like that race. But congratulations to Euro Games for finishing in first place. That was an amazing race from you. I'm so happy and proud for you. To say for Pure Fantasy as well, you should be happy in second place because you put on a good race. You did get jumped off the start, but you worked your way up into second. So proud of you both for finishing in first and second. The Championship leader finishing in fourth, and the Monaco GP next, which I'm not looking forward to. So I'll probably make up an excuse saying that I'm ill for the next race. I'm joking. I won't do that. But anyways, I'll see you next week at 6:30.